With us now from the Hill, West Virginia Republican Senator Shelley Moore Capito. She chairs the committee responsible for funding the wall. How are you, Senator? And good morning to you. Thank you for your time.
Good morning.
Looking at a shutdown right now, the check stop tomorrow for many Americans. You support reopening the government. In turn, would you explain what that position is with regard to doing that, along with border security?
Well, I think we all support some real solid agreement that border security is a priority for both parties, and we're funding barriers and other security items. And until we have that, I don't think we can reopen the government, because I don't think it would be a fair bargaining position. And you know, there's a little lack of trust here, and I think that is where you see tough positions being taken.
Some movement on the Senate floor right now. Senator Chuck Schumer is now on the floor. He's trying to get the Senate to start considering the House passed spending bills to end the shutdown, obviously expected to be blocked. Just wanted to see where you stand on that.
Well, I have all of the spending bills together, including Homeland Security. I think it's important for people to realize that in the Senate, my bill had $1.6 billion of wall money in there for the president, which 10 Democrats in the committee supported at the time that we passed that in June. So there is support, but they've walked away from that original position. And my understanding from the meeting yesterday was it was a flat out no.
Well, when you describe a lack of trust, could you give us an idea about where that's coming from?
Well, I think what it is we've had issues over the last several months and probably since the president's been in office, where offers have been on the table in genuine situations, and when push comes to shove and the vote's up there, people are pulling their votes for political reasons. We got to get over that, and that's what creates a lack of trust.
You want to give us an example?
Well, I mean, I think we've had a couple examples with appropriations bills, but we've also had examples on some of the nominations and things of that sort. Without getting too specific, I think it's happened more than a few times. I mean, there's always sort of an edginess anyway with political parties, which is the way our system is created. But I think that until we see firm commitments on border security, I don't think we're going to reopen the government, and I don't think we should.
Senator, how does this end?
I think it ends with the American people saying enough is enough. I mean, certainly we have the Coast Guard who's going to lose that next paycheck. We have prison guards. In my area, we have federal prison guards I'm very concerned about. Obviously, a lot of people live in paycheck to paycheck. That is going to, I think, put additional pressure on everybody. And I think that will probably be the breaking point. I don't know that we've reached it quite yet, but I think we'll reach it soon.
Senator, one last question here. I think in the last hour, we've seen some remarkable things. The president characterizing the meeting yesterday at the White House. And then we had a Democratic congressman on from California, Ted Lieu. That was followed by Hogan Gidley from the White House press room, who basically said Ted Lieu was lying about the concessions Democrats are willing to give. Open government, then we'll work on border security. Can you say from your perspective what your Democratic colleagues are willing to give in terms of a compromise, as the White House would say, okay, we can do that?
I think what they have to be willing to give is a firm commitment at a firm number, and maybe even a 2 to 3 year number. And we're not seeing that at all, even though they gave us firm commitments in our committee on my bill that we passed last summer. But here's what I think about the representatives from California is I visited the San Diego sector. There is a barrier there that has prevented and the lack of, or the illegal immigration has caused that barrier to go way, way down. Are they suggesting that that barrier shouldn't be there? Because that's the rhetoric that you hear. And I'm not sure that that's the position they'd want to take.
Just to be clear, there's no bend in Democrats. That's what you're saying, correct?
There's not that I've seen, no.
Senator, thank you for your time.